as upset as I was at the time, now I'm just really grateful. Because not everybody has that. Not everybody has somebody rooting for them and, telling them that who they are is okay. And I feel so bad for those people, and I just want you to know that if you don't have somebody there for you who's, loves you for who you are and truly accepts you, I'm cheering you on, and I mean that. I think it's okay to be different. There's nothing wrong with being different. Everyone's a little different from somebody else. Some people are just more different from, the norm in their culture or, their school or whatever. And, I was one of those people who was considered to be very out there, and there's nothing wrong with who you are. Whatever you do it because it makes you happy. Don't, change who you are. Don't change your feelings about things. Try to act like you feel a certain way about things to fit in. Don't change how you dress or carry yourself for other people. Because, and I'm saying this from experience, later on, it's something that you're going to regret. And, I always want to be one of those people who's never regret anything because at the time it was what you wanted, but I think that I have every reason to regret that, because I wasn't being who I was, which sounds like it doesn't make sense. But I tried to dress how I wanted and carry myself how I wanted, but of course there was always one day I would just wear let's say for example a pink shirt when pink wasn't something that I would ever wear, so that people wouldn't bother me so much, and that wasn't how I should have handled it. Just the point of this is just be yourself. That's all anybody should ever ask of you. If anybody ever tries to tell you that who you are is wrong, or they try to tell you that you're too weird, you're too out there, you're too different, just be like, you don't have to say anything, but just realize that who you are is what makes you unique, and you never know who's gonna love who you are, and of course you're always gonna deal with harassment and bullying, because like I said, there's always gonna be somebody out there who has a problem with you, but it's not worth it to change for any of them. And I'm sorry, that might sound kind of cruel, even if it's a boyfriend who's I would rather you dress this way, don't do it. Just be you. If he has a problem with it, or if she has a problem with it, or anything like that, they're probably not a very nice person anyway, and they're probably not somebody that you want to associate with. And another one of my favorite quotes, and I'm not going to quote it exactly, but it's from Gerard Way, and he says that he believes in vampires as a metaphor, and they're people who literally suck the life out of you on a daily basis and everything. And I totally agree with that, and I call those people, and my friend calls those people, energy vampires. There's the old saying, misery loves company. It's true. If people aren't okay with who they are, they're going to ridicule you and try to bring you down to their level so that they can feel better about themselves. And, I feel sad for those people too, but they're just handling it in the wrong way. Maybe they were bullied, maybe they just weren't lucky enough to be taught the skills of how to be nice to people and how to accept people, and I do feel bad for them, but they have no business harassing you and again telling you that who you are is wrong. They are energy vampires. They are trying to make you miserable with them, and there's no reason for it. And another part of my advice would be to if somebody's like harassing you, don't harass back. And I know that can be hard for some people. I never had an issue with it, again, just because I'm such a people pleaser and everything all the time. But I know that it's difficult for some people not to snap back when somebody says something mean to them. But when you do that, that's kind of, I understand, like, wanting to stand up for yourself and everything, but that's kind of making you rude, like, them in a sense. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I totally believe in the whole kill them with kindness thing. Not that you have to be, like, an absolute angel to them, but, one of my favorite ways to handle things, and I get mean people on Tumblr who are just, like, mean anons on Tumblr who are just like, you look like crap and blah blah blah, and all I do is say thank you, I'm sure you're beautiful, stuff like that, and that makes me feel good, because even if they were mean to me, it's not getting to me, and that's what they want. When people say stuff like that to you, they want to get a rise out of you. Don't let them win. Don't let them get a rise out of you. Don't not say anything, don't not stand up for yourself, but try to stay, like, calm about it, and try to not be like, for example, if somebody, calls you fat, don't be like, well, you shouldn't be talking, you that piece of shit, or anything like that. Do what you need to do, but that would be my advice, is to handle it as calmly as possible. I still totally deal with bullies, and again, I graduated. I deal with people who harass me, and, at this point, I'm somewhat through with caring what people think about me, because as long as I'm good enough for me, and as long as I'm okay with who I am, and I like what I'm wearing, I like how I do my makeup, I like how I'm disgustingly obsessed with Tim Burton, I like how, I wear darker clothes, I like the music that I listen to, I shouldn't change it for other people, and, you really shouldn't. I just want everybody to be themselves. And again, if you don't have somebody there for you, who's supporting you, just know that I am supporting you, and I'm cheering you on, and I love who you are. I love who you are, not like who other people want you to be. I just want you to be okay with who you are, and I want you to own it. Own who you are. Don't change for anyone. I was hoping this would go along a little bit better. I feel like this vlog has been bad, but, what can I say? I'm a very slow thinker, as I've stressed in other videos, but, yeah, all I can say is just be yourself, okay? I love you. I mean it. There's not a person in the world that I really hate. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. And don't ever forget it. And if you ever need to get anything off your chest, and I mean this, you can write me in my inbox on YouTube, or if you want, you can go on my Tumblr and message me, because I will be there to support you if you need it, anything, and that's for real. Okay? Love you guys.